How's the insomnia?
There's still the odd night when I can't sleep.
That's a real improvement.
John's taken to leaving the newspaper open at job vacancies. Not exactly subtle.
Do you feel ready to go back to work?
Part-time, yes. Maybe.
Could be a really positive thing to find something that fills a few hours.
And take my mind off things. She's getting big.
Yes, she is.
Treasure every moment.
I will. You've come a long way. I don't think I'd have survived what you've been through.
You never forget. But eventually, well, you've just got to get on with your life.
Right. I will lower your dose. But if you feel at all that you're not coping, you come straight back and see me, okay?
Okay. Stupid woman. Stop! I'm sorry, I didn't hear you ringing. Come inside.
So, if you'd just like to take your trousers off, hop up on the couch, we'll soon get you sorted out. Might be a little bit uncomfortable, but I'll be as gentle as I can be.
Hiya, yeah. Do you do parties here?
You've got to get looking in there.
Oh, thank you. That's really helpful. Cheers.
Yeah,
Have a look around.
Yeah, you're fine.
Josh? Josh, where are you? Josh, where are you, sweetheart? Come on, don't hide from Mummy.
You looking for a little boy with a red coat?
Yeah, bright red with a hood. You've seen him.
Well, maybe, yes, but he's not in any danger.
Not in any danger. How could you know that?
Well,
You saw him. You saw someone taken. Someone you know.
I think so, yes.
If you know where he is, you've got to take me to him.
No, wait, Mr. Michaels, wait, just let me explain.
Are you having trouble?
I just mixed up two patients. I didn't realise that there was a Michael Rowans and a Rowan Michaels on the list.
Okay, mistakes happen.
Yeah, well, I was 2 seconds away from giving a rectal examination to a man whose biggest problem was a tickly cough.
Probably thinks it's his lucky day.
It's not funny.
No, sorry.
I mean, what am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to mix up a haematoma with the hiccups and amputate a leg because of an ingrowing toenail.
Now you're being ridiculous.
Or am I? Or are George and Nick right and I'm just a crap doctor?
They didn't say that, and you know that.
No, not in those exact words, but wait until they hear that I can't even deal with simple laryngitis without almost inducing a heart attack.
What do they need to know? I mean, is there any reason why this has to go any further than just the two of us?
Well, if Mr. Michaels makes a complaint, then it's going to be public knowledge.
Then why don't I go and have a word with him?
And say what? Oh, I'm sorry that your GP almost gave you an invasive and completely unnecessary examination. It's just that, you know, she's under a lot of stress at the moment. She's a little bit tired and emotional. I mean, that's really going to reassure him, isn't it?
Well, I can be very persuasive when I want to be. You want me to save your career or not?
Yes, please.
Good. There is one condition.
Anything?
That you come back to mine after work.
Well, I don't think I'd be very good company. I was just gonna, go home, have a blub in the bath, and then straight to bed for an early night.
Which is exactly why I don't want you to go home in this state. Come on. Come back, I'll make you some food, we can have a glass of wine. My carbonara is the stuff of legend.
Okay, this sounds lovely.
Great, look, I'll go and catch your man before he tells the whole world that you're offering extra services.
Why are you wasting time?
I'm really not sure what I saw.
Dr. Woodson, what are you doing here?
Caroline, I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but were you just at Leatherbridge Adventureland?
Well, you know I was. I saw you when I was driving away. What's this about?
Someone's taken Joshua, my little boy.
Oh, you poor thing. And you thought, after everything I've been through?
Sorry, I don't know what to say.
And you expect me to take your word for it?
Every minute is precious. What if he's just wandered off and now he's come back and you're not there?
He didn't wander off. Someone took him.
No, she's right. Maybe we should go and wait.
What about his coat? You said you saw something red in her car.
Well, I did see something, yes.
Do you mean this? I understand. Don't you think I clutched at straws? What are you doing?
Josh! It's Mummy!
Would you let her look? It's my fault. She won't be satisfied unless she does. Alice!
Where are you, sweetheart?
Clearly he's not here.
I'm not going. Not till I'm sure.
Oh, yes, that's very nice.
No, wait.
But that's Joshua.
Yes, I'm Caroline's doctor.
She's sick. That's why she's done this.
Let's just try and keep things nice and calm, eh?
Do you think she could hurt him?
I don't know what she'll do if you try and take him by force, so just leave this to me. Caroline? Caroline, who do you think that is?
You know who it is.
Caroline, how long have we known each other?
2 years. But I won't be needing your happy pills anymore. You can go now. I have to get Charlie's tea ready.
His name's Joshua. Joshua Harkin. And he's coming home with me.
Home? He is home. No one's taking my son away from me. Not again.
What's she talking about? Why is she calling him Charlie?
Well, she lost her son. He was a baby.
That's awful. Terrible, but she must know that Joshua's not her dead baby.
Oh, no, he didn't die. He was taken.
What?
Yeah, they were shopping. He was taken from his buggy.
When?
A couple of years ago. We should call the police.
No. They'll only make things worse. You've got to talk to her, make her see sense.
Well, I'm not sure she'd listen to me.
Who will she listen to?
Well, there's John, her husband.
Well, that's got to be a better option than getting the law involved. If she's ill, well, how's going to jail going to help her?
All right. Ruth, it's George. Listen, I need you to get some patient contact details for me. Yeah, John Milton, Arbutus Road. Thanks.
Oh, it's you.
Hi, can I come in? I thought you were only ever in the morning of.
I changed my mind and Julia said she'd get a temp. What's of it?
Well, I was worried.
What about? The alarm man was running late, that's all. So?
Good, so, how you doing?
Well, I feel better now that I've got the place properly alarmed. I'd better put the kettle on.
Caroline, What makes you think that he's your son?
You're a mother. You know your own child.
Yeah, but Charlie would have been a baby the last time you saw him, and he could have changed so much.
He still has the same eyes. And there's his birthmark. It's still there, clear as day.
But a lot of children have birthmarks.
In exactly the same place, I don't think so.
I've seen pictures of Charlie when he was a baby, and he had dark hair.
Hair colour can change, you know that.
There's only one way to be sure, and that's a DNA test.
No. I won't put him through that.
It's painless.
He's my son, and there's an end to it. How can you doubt me? When you more than anyone know what I've suffered.
Caroline?
You're home early?
What's going on? There's a woman out there crying her eyes out.
Forget about her. Don't you want to see him? Isn't it wonderful? It's Charlie. He's back. We could be a family again.
What have you done?
So, how was the temp? I expect my files have been left in a complete shambles.
Look, I can't do this, just standing around drinking tea like nothing's happened.
Well, nobody asked you to come.
What else was I supposed to do?
Look, I appreciate your concern, but you've got to let me deal with this in my own way.
Fitting a new alarm isn't going to make everything else just go away. You've seen enough rape victims. You know that just locking everything away in a box isn't the answer.
I've been through a lot worse than this and survived.
Worse than this? I don't think so.
Don't make out that you know me.
No, you don't have to deal with this on your own. I could go with you.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to tell a complete stranger what happened? What he did? Let them examine me? No, I don't think so. Baked beans, macaroni cheese.
Caroline,
I bet he likes ravioli.
you've got to stop this. Do you know what you've done? You've taken someone else's child.
No, it's Charlie.
And how many times have you thought that before? How many times have you ripped photos out of the newspaper? Or accosted some poor mother collecting her son from nursery?
I'm not going to apologise for trying to find my son. The police gave up, you gave up, but I couldn't.
We had to get on with our lives.
That's easy for you to say. You weren't there when he was taken.
I never blamed you.
Yes, you have. I could see it in your eyes. I only left him for a minute.
I know.
No, you don't! You weren't there! You didn't turn around and see that his buggy was empty. Your legs didn't turn to jelly. Your heart didn't stop.
And how do you think she's feeling now?
I don't care!
I don't believe you. You can't want another mother to go through the pain that we've had to endure.
What's taking so long?
I know it's hard, but try and stay calm. She won't hurt him.
Calm! This is torture.
Yeah, I understand my daughter was taken away for a few weeks. It's a feeling I'll never forget.
Like your whole world. Every dream you've ever had has been shattered.
But why don't we call Josh's dad?
It's just the two of us. Me and Josh.
That must be tough.
Tough? No. Any time I feel down, all I've got to do is look at his face. That smile. And everything is all right again. I should never have come back.
To Leatherbridge?
We've had to move around a lot. But we're settled now. Josh is in a good nursery, making friends. Everything was perfect. Now this. She's your patient. You must have known she was capable of something like this.
Something smells yummy.
Ready in 40 minutes.
Oh, good, because this wine's gone straight to my head.
I better top you up then.
Oh, go on. I can always get a taxi home.
Well, you can stay the night.
Are you trying to take advantage of me because I'm a little bit squiffy?
Make me sound like some sort of predatory Lothario.
Oh, don't pretend to me that you haven't used this routine before. Come on, how many women have you lured back to your den?
Oh, Den, now I'm a beast, am I?
How many women have you brought back here with the promise of plonk and homemade pasta? Come on, how many?
All right. Maybe a few.
See, I knew it. Oh dear, am I going to be the next victim of the Daniel Granger charm offensive?
Well, that's up to you. Well, or at least it would be if you weren't such a valued colleague.
I don't have any problem with relationships in work.
Yeah, but do they ever actually work? Look, you and Archie, Nick and George.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But if you did want to stay the night, there's always the spare room.
Of course.
It's not too late. We can still put this right. If we give him back now, maybe the police won't need to be involved.
Give him back? So you're with them now, are you? You want to break my heart all over again?
No, it was hard enough losing Charlie. I just don't think I could cope with losing you as well.
We're just trying to help.
Oh, I know. You both think I'm mad.
You've been under a tremendous amount of stress recently.
What do I have to do to convince you that that is Charlie? How can you not know your own flesh and blood?
I can't deal with this anymore.
Look, Caroline, is there no room for doubt?
No! Why are you questioning me? Why aren't you asking that woman why she's had Charlie all this time?
You heard from him recently?
Joe, yeah. Spoke to him last night. Seems to be settling in okay. You know, taking his time. Spending a lot of time with Emmy, of course.
Why did he have to go away? When he was here, everything was fine.
Yeah. I don't think I'd still be practicing if it wasn't for him.
No, I was happy then.
He put a roof over my head.
My career was on track.
I don't know what I'd do without him.
Everything was hunky-dory.
Probably be in jail. Yeah.
And then he went away and everything went wrong. That's all my fault.
Well, if you want to talk about making mistakes, then I am your man.
Yeah, you have been through a bit of a rough patch.
Is that what you'd call it?
Yeah, but you've turned things around, you know, whereas my life is definitely going down the pan.
You don't really want to compare disaster stories with me, do you?
You can go first.
Okay.
Are you okay?
What's going on?
John's still talking to her.
Why is this happening to me? I've been a good mum he wants for nothing. I can't lose him again.
Again?
There were some problems after the delivery. He was only in my arms for an hour, and they took him away. In the end, it was okay, but you don't know what it was like, thinking I was never going to see him again.
He looks so healthy now, it's hard to believe that he was ever ill.
Who are you calling?
Just my husband. I'm late, he'll be worried.
I've had stand-up rows with Julia.
Which are nothing compared to the ones I've had.
I couldn't even finish my basic training.
I betrayed the only true friend I've ever had.
I let all my patients down.
I put you and Joe in danger.
I didn't realise Joe was trying to help me till it was too late.
Yeah, I stole from him and lost it all on the turn of a card.
Yeah, you win. You are the king of the cock-ups.
Thank you. And you?
Yeah, no, I've not to... no, what was it?
You gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yes, and no more of that, no, sir. No more self-flagellation.
Glad to hear it. Because you've got a lovely smile, you know, and I haven't seen it enough recently.
And you are far too handsome to be living in a house like this on your own. What are you doing?
Well, you just have to say no. Something's burning.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the focaccia.
Oh, yeah.
I better see to it.
Don't want to burn Joe's house down.
Definitely not.
I can't do this anymore.
You're right, I think we need to call the police.
You said that wasn't necessary.
What do you want to do it?
No, you agreed it would only make things worse.
I've just spoken to St. Phil's.
So?
Well, they confirmed that they delivered Joshua there.
What? So now you're checking up on me?
Sorry.
A mad woman takes my child. You do nothing to get him back. And then you have the nerve to start making accusations against me.
No, I'm not accusing you of anything.
Why am I even listening to you? I've waited long enough.
No, I think we need to talk.
No, I'm getting my son and we're going home.
Yes, police.
It's all right, Josh. Mummy's here. He needs his mother.
I am his mother.
No, you're sick in the head. That's what you are.
Don't. Look, I know what happened. This isn't going to bring Josh back.
Get out of my way.
What do you mean, bring him back?
You were grieving. People will understand.
Don't do this.
I can't lie about this anymore.
Please don't.
Look, I can get you help.
He's all that I've got.
You have to accept that your son has died. I'm sorry.
You don't mean...
I told you. It's Charlie.
He's back.
So you got my home number and my mobile?
Yes,
No, don't hesitate any time, day or night.
thank you. I'll see you in the morning then, bright and early as usual.
And if you do need someone to talk to, someone professional.
No, thank you. I'm quite capable of processing this myself. Yes, it's going to be difficult, and it'll take time. Yes, I feel powerless and disgusted every time I think about that night.
Oh, I know some very good people.
When will you get it into your thick skull? I will get through this. But every time you start nagging me, you'll make me relive something that I'm desperately trying to forget.
I'm only trying to help.
Then leave me alone.
Foster care? But why?
Well, social services, I want to be sure that that is actually Charlie. DNA test won't take too long.
It's still not right. He should be here with us.
Yeah, but Alice is the only mother that Charlie's ever known, so it'll take you all some time to readjust.
We've waited this long. Another fortnight, a month. It means nothing if it means we're getting him back for good.
Excuse me. Ronnie, hi, it's me. Is she still up? Would you put her on?
Oh, I'm impressed. You can listen and cook.
Is that unusual?
Well, Archie's favourite kitchen utensil was the can opener. And if the football was on the telly, you may as well be talking to the wall.
Sounds like your average tabloid reading, beer swilling Neanderthal man.
Man, no, he was a boy. You are a real man, wearing an apron. I don't know why that's sexy, but it is.
Do you know what I could never understand about you and the bicycle boy is that, well, I understand what he's getting. He's getting an intelligent, attractive woman, clearly out of his league. But whatever was in it for you? I mean, was it a question of Lady Chatterley and her gamekeeper?
No, it was more than me just fancying a bit of rough. You know, at first I thought he was all moody and mysterious. I thought he had hidden depth, but he just turned out to be boring. He had this list of rules, these high and mighty moral standards to which we must all conform. But he doesn't seem to realise that the real world isn't black and white. It's all shades of grey. It's like you. You're all shades of grey, aren't you, Daniel?
If you like.
Oh, I like. I'm tired of safe and boring.
When have I ever let you down, eh?
You just go and sit down.
She must know that you only did it for her.
It's too late, she's moved on.
Who is?
Who do you think?
Sweetheart, I don't sleep with anyone else. You know that.
Nor do I.
It was written all over his stupid little face, a filthy, rotten pig.
I have not got a sexually transmitted infection.
How'd you know?
Oh, not unless I caught it from you.
90 aircraft dating from the First World War to the present day take to the skies celebrating 90 years of the Royal Air Force. Live coverage from RAF Fairford next, here on BBC1 Scotland.